And feedback and psychological distance is what we're actually discussing about today. It's very important for actors to understand, to know feedbacks. Because this is just more than just your ordinary performance, whatever you're doing on set. Are we good? Now, yes. An actor uses voice to create distance. Are we together? He consciously uses voice to create distance, and then there is a feedback. If, what I'm just trying to say is this, you have a performance, you have something you want to do, and now if I'm approaching you, I'm getting close to you, I should be doing something different. Are we together? Two of you should come, please. Come forward. Can drop your props, can drop your gun props, and come here. Come here. Now you can actually look at yourself. This is Stanley. This is Stanley. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Stanley.
Yeah.
My name is Sophia.
Okay. We have Stanley and Sophia in. So it's quite simple when we are doing this. Now, Sophia, I want you to stand here. Now, if you want to, approach Stanley, you're approaching Stanley. We expect, in feedback and psychological distance, you're using your voice to create distance. Understand? So I'm approaching Stanley. When I'm approaching Stanley, I have something like this point. Definitely the distance from me to Stanley is quite far. Yes. So I can speak in a range where it shows, yes, that's where my vocal range is. Now, Stanley, you can look at me. Okay, we create any lines. How about we start this thing all over again? Yesterday, my father said something to you. Do you mind discussing that with me?
I have nothing to tell you.
You have nothing to tell me. Let me slowly remind you that whatever you're doing is going to land you 40 years in prison. Now, if you check that out, you will discover that at some point when I was approaching Stanley, I was actually fading my voice off. Yes, I'm approaching a character, so there's no need for me to come to Stanley. And if I'm actually observing psychological distance and feedback, there's no need for me to come to Stanley shouting, and then I'm already close to him, I'm still shouting. I told you, I had some discussion you had with my father. I want to know what you and my father discussed yesterday.
I have nothing to tell you.
You have nothing to tell me. All right. It's not really that dramatic, right? It just shows. You get? Now, if I'm approaching Stanley, I'll reduce my volume to him. I get to him. Yes, he's a normal person. At this range, you're supposed to be speaking. He's not distance from me. So there's no need for me to be shouting here. So if I'm leaving Stanley, I'm actually increasing my volume. So I'm actually paying attention to distance. Are we together? So you had a discussion with my father in his private chambers yesterday. Can you tell me what this discussion was all about?
I have nothing to tell you.
You have nothing to tell me. Let me slowly remind you that if you keep lying to me, you are going to land yourself 6 years in prison. Now, I moved to him, I dropped. As I was leaving him, I was increasing, and then I show where I am. I don't know if you actually get this, right? Yes. Now, this is what we are going to really look out for in psychological distance and feedback. Are we together, superstars?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm still going to use Stanley and all right? Now, the worst thing is going to happen now. Stanley, I just want you to speak with just a normal vocals, and we are going to add the worst thing sound effect in post-production. The editing students will add the sound effect. Are we good? Then, once that is done, you get what I'm trying to say? Then we are going to use distance and psychological distance and feedback and create distance with our vocals, and we are still going to add that same sound effect. You're going to have a different feel altogether. Now, this is what we have. What was your lines? You need your script again. You have it. Okay, read your lines for me. Let me just dry run.
I'm moving forward. I want you to stay put and watch my back.
You don't need to do this.
If I don't go there, Benny is going to die.
Okay. No problem. I'll cover you up. Go.
Then you were in the scene. Then they'll run to a particular place. There will be a bomb explosion. Then what happened next?
Bend down. I can't see her.
She should be somewhere around.
Bend down.
That was so close.
Let's keep running.
That is the lines. Now the scene is just simple superstars. We are actually heading into a particular scene. Are we good? Now it's going to be a war scene where there is a lot of gunfire, poop, 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 and all that. Now they are going to run to a particular spot, and then there will be a bomb explosion. They will still have a little discussion before they will leave that very scene. Now you see the volume, whatever is happening in this place, two actors are going to make this very realistic. Now this is what I want you to get. Now I want you to speak in your normal range, just your normal range. Please give them props. Can we have some props? Okay, we have gun props, so you can good props to help you have a very good, right? Now we have these props. Now I just want you to speak with your normal vocals. Then we are going to, the editing student will add the sound effect immediately so we can hear how it is. And then this is it. You're actually facing here. I want you to bend down like there is a war. I get me. Then speak with normal vocals. Don't use distance so they can get it. Now later you can move. I get me. You can move to this point and then there will be an explosion and all that. Okay, let's go. Just normal vocals. Normal vocals. All right, go.
I'm moving forward. I want you to stay put and watch my back.
You don't need to do this.
If I don't go there, Jenny is going to die.
Okay, no problem. I'll cover you. Go.
Boom! I see her.
She should be somewhere around.
Bend down.
That was so close.
Let's keep running.
Okay, now they just did it just like normal somebody would do, right? Now they are going to pay attention to distance. Are we together? They are going to pay attention to distance. Definitely there is a gunfire. At the point of where there is explosion, it becomes louder, right? It becomes louder because bomb is different from just normal that is happening everywhere. Then boom, you get? Now I want you guys to put that to work and then give us something nice again. All right, here we go.
I'm moving forward. I want you to stay put and watch my back.
You don't need to do this.
If I don't go there, Ben is going to die. I can't see her! Bend down! Let's keep running!
Okay, are we together? Now, please, you can come forward. Put your hands together for them, please. Now, the editing students are going to do justice to this, and we are going to place both of them together. Are we good? And then we will be able to know and see what distance does to one particular audio. Are we good?